Hi everyone. I recently bought myself a pre-owned copy of Battlefield 3, the limited edition, off eBay. And shortly after clicking the bid button, I realised that that particular auction basically had no online code. The seller had made it very clear that they'd already used the code, and these are single-use codes. So it's going to be absolutely useless to anyone else. So now I've got a redundant copy of Battlefield 3 that I couldn't use. If you look on eBay or any other auction website, you'll be able to find all these codes for anywhere in the region of £2 to £10. But I wasn't really prepared to spend any extra money on getting these codes than I had to. And of course, if you go into your favourite search engines and type something along the lines of Battlefield 3 free online codes, you'll get a series of videos and all sorts of other articles and things pop up. Your standard just spam crap. Let's have a look at this chap, for example. This particular chap, he's basically got his own blog page and other rubbish, basically trying to convince you to download some software that I assume he's either built or someone else has built and he's trying to flog. I wouldn't trust any of this as far as I could throw it. Anyone asking you to download anything to generate any kind of code is almost certainly trying to con you out of something. Don't buy into these, don't pay for anything, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Steer well away from anything that asks you to download software, particularly any executable files. So .exe files, things like that, do not download them. You'll be compromising your machines before you know it. Of course, you don't have to take my word for it. By all means, go and download it. Just don't come and complain to me when your entire system breaks. So what I did instead, rather than downloading anything or going into eBay and spending more money, I simply went to EA. Now, if you redirect your browser to help.ea.com, I'll basically take you through where you need to go in order to get things, in order to get the code that you need. Now, EA is a very helpful and very, just a very good company. They are massive. They have their own dedicated support lines, and they are absolutely fantastic. I've never once had a bad experience with EA support. I may be one of the few, but I'm talking from personal experience rather than someone else's experience. So all you need to do is come to this website, so help.ea.com, log in. If you've got an existing EA account, just simply log in with that. If you haven't got an EA account, simply register. It's all free, it's not going to cost you anything. You can turn off all their email alerts and everything else as well if you don't want them. You've literally got nothing to lose and a code to gain. Once you've done that, if you look down here to the right hand side, there's a small button that says talk to a game advisor. This will basically give you three options: one to have them call you, one to have a live chat session, and one to write an email to them through your account. You must be logged in for this to work. So what I did was basically go into here, and then instead of getting this screen pop up, you'll basically have the session I just talked about, and basically just start up a live session, a live chat session. There, can't speak. Start up a live chat session with one of the EA advisors, and just tell them that you bought yourself a pre-owned copy of Battlefield 3 for Xbox or PlayStation or PC or whatever, and just say the person that sold it to you has already used the code. Is there anything they can do to help you get a code and they'll almost certainly turn around and say, yeah, no problem, and they'll generate a code for you. However, they will generate you a code, but only for your gamer ID. So if you're on Xbox, use your gamer ID. If you're on PlayStation, use your PlayStation Network ID. And if you're on computer, I have no idea what they're going to do for you. So you may or may not be lucky on that one. So yeah, I had a very helpful chat to a chap called what was his name? Dennis. And within 10-15 minutes, I had a working code that I could use straight away. Also, the codes they give you have no particular time limits. So if you've ordered your game from the other side of the country, for example, and it takes a few days to get down here, don't worry about it. Your code will still be able to use. Well, you'll still be able to use your code later on. And if you forget the code that they tell you, then it will automatically appear on your Xbox anyway, or PlayStation and everything else. I hope you guys have found this video helpful. By all means, pass it around to anyone else who's bought a pre-owned game from EA, or in particular Battlefield 3, and I'd like to know just what kind of experience you guys get with it. Thank you very much. Good luck. Good night.